I don't know what this website is, but it's the only website to have the school report from the school I went to as a teenager. And I was still going there when this happened, so we got bullied by every other school in the county that we lived in. The city, even citywide. It was really funny for us. We found it entertaining. As an adult, I kind of frown upon this, but I still find it funny to think about. But the report, this is the only evidence I can find of it, and this did happen. High school assistant principal in charge of discipline arrested for being under the influence of cocaine after calling police because the hooker he hired stole from him. Hypocrisy surrenders. So, more dumbass. Yes. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna click on it. Okay. No, it's the link thing. Cool. More things under dumbass. All right. So, I would say this is a pretty dumbass move. I actually was in that principal's office once getting in trouble for something, and I never would have suspected he was doing stuff like this. It just goes to show you don't really know who is and isn't on drugs. I love some of the comments here, though. These are old. These are from... God, oh my goodness. Like, I wasn't a baby, but goodness, I was not an adult yet. Have your people call my people, we'll do lunch. Can we put aside for one moment the issue of the coke head tool and address the issue of the hot reporter, I don't know how to pronounce that, pictures with this article. RAR. Is that Timon or Timon? Timon of Athens? I don't know. That's, chill out there, buddy. Chill out. Hookers and blow. He went down living the American dream. Is that Scarface reference? Probably. It's just, I love these comments. These are just, and this is all right after it happened too. I just, as an adult, never saw these. I never saw these as a kid. Man, that would be awesome. You get caught chucking an egg. Well, I can't read this evening. You get caught chucking an egg at the retarded kid again, and when he calls you into his office, you always have the excuse, well, it wasn't like I was high as a kite and banging a whore. He got fired immediately. Like, they did not let him go quietly, they fired him. Like, and let all the student body know, like, yeah, he is fired. He is gone completely, no more. And yeah, we never saw him again after that. Yeah, I don't think we had an assistant principal for the remainder of the year. I think after I left, they got a new one the following year. It was a mess. My head's going to explode trying to figure this all out. Save Ferris. I don't know who Ferris is, but I guess save them. Yes, darling.
Why are you using my cup? What is this?
It's cranberry juice.
Only cranberry juice?
Yeah. There's no apple juice in it, no.
I was thinking alcohol.
We're not saying that. We're saying apple juice. My dog's chewing on something. He said he picked up a girl from Broadway and brought her here. I said, that's prostitution. He said, well, yeah, I just want to have a good time. I'm thinking this is the conversation between the cop and the reporter. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, there's the name of. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we got called the Hiram Whores, which was not a fun name to be called for 6 months. But like I said, we had a good laugh about it. Smack in the middle of Sacramento's own little South Central. Yeah. Yeah, and it would be Hiram Johnson of all the places. He did what? And with the ironic tag on holiday. Yeah. I was hoping he was also actively teaching and he hired the hooker as part of some, I guess that's a replacement for the word, effed up class project. Either way, his teaching career is over. I mean, luckily assistant principals don't teach. I don't feel like they'd have the mental ability to deal with 30 kids at once. He could get a job at DC as a lobbyist. Yeah. What is that? Did you know if you were caught? It's a lyric by Good Charlotte. Did you know if you were caught and you were smoking crack, McDonald's wouldn't even want to take you back. You could always just run for mayor of DC. Yeah, that's a true story. Let's segue into that. Mayor who smoked crack at McD's runs for DC. Oh, well, I guess he wasn't a mayor yet. Who smoked crack at McD's and ran for DC mayor? I can't remember who it was. Marion Barry, yeah. Politician who served as mayor. He actually got the job. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Politicians are corrupt. Maybe. Upon investigating her profile. Oh my goodness. Appears to be the perfect woman. She likes cooking and Christopher Walken and is dedicated. Hey, Christopher Walken? Yeah. More cowbell. That guy is a dedicated runner. Good to keep the saddlebags. My goodness. You were doing so well. And then you became a judgmental ass in 0.5 seconds. Who raised $13,000 to help leukemia patients. I guess it's in good humor. It is. I've made similar jokes. She dual majored in English and Spanish and is well traveled. She's got a great smile to boot. It's too late for me to be on the internets. It does funny things to a man. Yeah, same. Selling's legal. Fucking's legal. So why isn't selling fucking legal? Yeah, okay. Ask yourself that question. How come we can put a woman in jail for selling something that isn't perfectly legal for her to give away? You know, I go both ways on this. I really do. If you make it completely legal, people take advantage of it. If you make it illegal, people ask why. It's because every time you give a human being a foot, they take a mile. Every human being eventually takes a mile. We all decide to push the boundaries. It's just in our biological DNA. We can't help it. We can't help but do it. Biatch set me up. Biatch. I'm not a biatch, little shadows. When I was in school 20 plus years ago, I was an office assistant for the last 2 years. Wow. Really? Okay. I don't know who this is. So wow, okay. The assistant principal for discipline. Oh, because this is long. Wow, okay, this is long before. Yeah, okay. For discipline, and I would sit in his office and eat jelly beans while listening to the secretaries and the girl assistants talk girl talk. Stone out of my gourd the whole time. He knew it. Good times. Man. good connections, getting stoned at school when yeah, listening to the to people talk. Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds great. It's wonderful. It's really like sadly better than the school system that we well some of the school systems that we have today, because some of these teachers just do not care. They will put a book in front of you, go sit at their desk and take a nap or do whatever they want. They don't care. They just don't. I mean, at least it's not, at least this is not that bad. I feel like. Yeah, it could have been worse. The hooker could have been a student. It's Hiram Johnson. Believable. Based. Believable. He's a swoogie. What's a swoogie? Do I Google that? I don't Google that. No. I don't. All right, this is how my account gets banned. Swoogie definition? I feel like that's a made-up word. Yeah, it's a made-up word. Oh God. Yeah, this is how my account gets banned. Okay. I'm not reading that out loud. I am not reading that out loud. Oh my God. Oh my God, you are a steaming dog pile for that. I can't believe it. Oh, that didn't sound that bad. I'm sorry. That didn't sound that bad. This is why we don't Google things. But you know what I see, you guys see, so I think that's only fair. This reminds me of the Shia LaBeouf, the Shia LaBeouf live play, the one where he stands up at the end and just starts clapping. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Clap, 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 bravo, clap, clap, yeah. Shia LaBeouf. Alright, Sacramento represent. Yeah. The Vagabond Inn is... Yeah, okay, so I was homeless for a while, and I did stay 1 or 2 nights during that time in the Vagabond Inn. It's actually not terribly bad. It's not that much of a dump when you compare it to sleeping in a tent. is the one kinda in between Monkey Bar and Alabama Safeway, right? Yeah. Oh, Alhambra Safeway, yeah. It's not a dump though, I'd have to say. The Motel 6 across the street is actually more of a dump. I do cocaine. Okay. That's good for you, buddy. I think he's mimicking him, but I mean, hey. Cocaine. Oh goodness. Some of the spellings. Our officers noticed he was under the influence of a narcotic, possibly cocaine, says Terrell Marshall with the Sacramento Police Department. How did they notice he was under the influence of a narcotic? I'm sorry, I've been messed up in my life, but I've always been able to act somewhat normal in a serious situation like that. Listen, not everyone is you, alright? I can get plastered on apple juice, okay? Plastered. Destructively so. And I can still talk without slurring my words. And I can still walk in a straight line. And I'll never do it, but I know I can still drive because I am so hyper aware. And still, I know there's things I do that I just don't notice. I also know that when I get that bad, the next day I am depressed as hell. I have a theory that the more you drink, the next day, the more depressed you will be. According to my godfather, it does something to the brain that causes depression right after, especially if you do it before you sleep. So, anyway, yeah. You're not him, he's not you. Titties. Based. Maybe she was a bad girl. Okay, buddy. Go to Principal O. Oh goodness. Go to Principal O'Shaq Hennessy's office right now. Right now, sir. These are all from 2006. This is all millennial boomer language. It's great. Generally, assistant principals are not teachers, or if they are a teacher, they are covered under a separate contract and not part of the union. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, like we said that earlier, like teachers, like principals, couldn't teach a class, no. Colored me naive, but I didn't realize it was technically illegal to be on cocaine just to possess it. Wait, what? Color me naive, but I didn't realize it was technically illegal to be on cocaine just to possess it. Just like it's supposedly not illegal to be high on weed, just no operating motorized vehicles and such. No, I'm so confused by that statement. I don't even know what to make of that statement. Oh, that melted my brain. I feel like I'm not understanding that. There's just something about that just breaks my brain. In California, at least, there are mandatory sentences for under the influence. Oh, okay. But no mandatory sentences for possession. Wait, what? 90 days under the influence, and they drop the possession? Mandatory sentencing guidelines keep our prisons and jails full. The money in the pockets of friends and politicians. Yeah, we know about this. This is still going on today, if not even worse. Yeah, if not even worse. We're trying to fix it, but it's hard. It's hard to fix what's already broken. It's been broken for a while. No mandatory sentences for possession. That's wild to me. So you could just carry a brick of cocaine and just nothing? No intent to sell, nothing? Yeah, Sacramento's like this. Sacramento's just like this too. And it's even worse now. It's gotten so much worse. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. So glad. I do not live there anymore. Ironic tag could have been used instead of dumbass, apparently. I don't know. Dumbass feels right.